Hello my friends, Dr. Mandel here. So many people are wasting money on magnesium supplements at night, thinking that's the magic solution for rebuilding and repairing their muscles while they sleep. But the truth is, your body is designed to heal naturally when you give it the right nutrition at the right time. And tonight, I'm going to share with you two powerful vitamins that work together to supercharge your recovery, rebuild muscle tissue, calm your nervous system, and help you wake up stronger and more energized. Forget the pills and powders. This is about using simple, natural tools that your body actually understands and craves. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to take before bed to get the most out of your rest and recovery. I want to start with something very important. Magnesium is an incredible mineral. It's involved in over 300 different biochemical reactions in the body. It calms your nervous system, it helps relax your muscles, it even plays a role in heart rhythm and blood sugar balance. So yes, magnesium is valuable, but when it comes to building and repairing muscle overnight, magnesium alone is not the golden ticket so many people think it is. You see, we've been marketed to believe that if we just take a magnesium supplement before bed, all our problems will be solved. Better sleep, better muscle recovery, better energy in the morning. But the truth is, the human body is far more complex. Muscles don't grow and repair from a single mineral. They need a whole orchestra of nutrients working together in harmony. Imagine trying to play a symphony with just one violin. It might sound nice, but without the other instruments, the music feels empty. That's what it's like relying only on magnesium. Let's break this down. When you exercise, whether it's lifting weights, walking, or just doing chores around the house, your muscle fibers experience tiny micro tears. That's completely normal. It's part of the process. At night, while you sleep, your body gets to work repairing those tears, rebuilding fibers, and making them stronger. This is where nutrients come in. Magnesium can help relax the muscles so they're not in spasm, and it can reduce cramps, but it does not directly stimulate the rebuilding process. The repair requires protein synthesis, hormone activity, and cell regeneration. For that, you need vitamins that trigger and support those pathways. So when I say magnesium alone isn't enough, it's not because magnesium isn't important, it's because it's only one piece of the puzzle. Think about baking bread. You can't make bread with just flour. You need water, yeast, salt, maybe a little oil. The same goes for muscle recovery. Magnesium is like the flour. It's necessary, but by itself it won't give you the finished product. Another thing we need to address is how magnesium supplements are being used. A lot of people are taking them in high doses thinking more is better, but the body doesn't always absorb all that magnesium. Sometimes it gets flushed out, and other times it can even cause digestive issues like diarrhea, which actually depletes your minerals further. So over-relying on magnesium can backfire. What your body truly needs is balance. Now let's talk about synergy. The body was designed to heal itself when given the proper fuel. Certain vitamins work hand in hand with minerals like magnesium to enhance their benefits. Without these partners, magnesium can only do so much. For example, if you don't have enough vitamin D, your body struggles to use magnesium efficiently. If you're low in vitamin B6, magnesium can't activate the enzymes that help with muscle function. So you can see why just popping a magnesium pill at night won't give you the deep recovery you're hoping for. We also have to think about the big picture, sleep. Yes, magnesium can help calm the nervous system and make it easier to fall asleep, but true recovery requires deep, restorative sleep cycles. That's where other vitamins play a huge role by regulating hormones like melatonin and growth hormone. These are the real drivers of overnight muscle repair. Without them, magnesium is like an unlocked door. It opens the way, but it doesn't build the house. So many people write to me and say, Dr. Mandel, I take magnesium every night, but I still wake up stiff, sore, and tired. That's because magnesium isn't the magic bullet. It's not designed to rebuild muscles on its own. It helps relax, yes, but rebuilding requires a team effort. The body craves a combination of nutrients that work together to repair tissues, reduce inflammation, and prepare you for the next day. I always encourage people to focus on food first, Magnesium is found naturally in spinach, almonds, pumpkin seeds, avocado, and dark chocolate. But when you eat those foods, you're not just getting magnesium, you're also getting other vitamins and minerals that support recovery. That's the brilliance of whole foods. They come as a package deal. That's why nature always wins over a pill. Supplements can fill in the gaps, but they shouldn't be the only strategy. Another thing I want you to remember is that recovery is about more than nutrients alone. Stress, hydration, and lifestyle all play huge roles. If your body is under constant stress, your cortisol levels will stay high, and that prevents muscle repair no matter how much magnesium you take. If you're dehydrated, your muscles won't have the proper environment to heal, and if your sleep quality is poor, if you're waking up throughout the night, your body can't go through the full repair cycle. This is why I emphasize a holistic approach. Magnesium is helpful, but it's not a one-stop solution. Think of your muscles like a construction site. When you sleep, your body sends out repair crews. Magnesium is like the crew that sets up scaffolding and keeps things stable. But you also need workers to lay bricks, mix cement, and paint the walls. Those workers are the other vitamins and nutrients that come into play. Without them, the scaffolding just stands there and nothing gets rebuilt. So my friends, the message here is clear. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that one supplement will solve all your problems. Magnesium alone is not enough to rebuild your muscles overnight. It helps, yes, it plays a supportive role, but real recovery and growth come from giving your body the full spectrum of what it needs. That means vitamins, minerals, proper sleep, hydration, and balance. When you understand this, you stop wasting money chasing the latest supplement trend, and you start focusing on what truly makes a difference for your health. And here's the beauty. When you give your body the right tools, it responds quickly. You wake up with less soreness, your energy levels improve, your muscles feel stronger, you feel more alive. That's not magic, it's biology working the way it's supposed to. So remember this, magnesium is a friend, but it's not the hero. The real heroes are the vitamins and nutrients that work together with magnesium to repair, restore, and rebuild. And in just a moment, we're going to talk about two specific vitamins that, when taken at night, can transform the way your body recovers. These are the keys to unlocking the overnight healing process your muscles are waiting for. This is where the magic truly happens. When we talk about healing, recovery, and rebuilding muscle overnight, it's never about one single nutrient doing all the work. The human body was designed in such a brilliant way that nutrients depend on each other. They talk to each other, they activate each other. And when they work together, the effects are multiplied many times over. This is what we call synergy. Synergy means that 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2, it equals 5, 10, sometimes even more. You see, when you put the right vitamins together, they don't just add to each other's benefits, they amplify them. That's the missing link for so many people. They take a single supplement hoping for results, but the body is craving a partnership. Just like a team of players on the field, vitamins are most powerful when they're working side by side. Now let's connect this to muscle recovery. At night, your body goes into repair mode. Your growth hormone is released in pulses. Protein synthesis is activated, and your immune system gets to work clearing out damage and inflammation. All of these processes are nutrient dependent. Without the right vitamins, the body can't carry out these steps properly. Magnesium, as we mentioned earlier, may relax you, but if it doesn't have its vitamin partners, it can't fully trigger the recovery pathways. That's why so many people don't see results. One of the most powerful partnerships is between magnesium and vitamin D. Think of magnesium as the key that unlocks the door, and vitamin D is the hand that pushes it open. Without enough vitamin D, magnesium just sits there waiting. Vitamin D allows your body to absorb and utilize magnesium, and together they help regulate muscle contraction, relaxation, and repair. Not only that, but vitamin D plays a huge role in regulating calcium, which is vital for strong, healthy muscles and bones. If you're deficient in vitamin D, your body may struggle with cramps, weakness, and poor recovery, even if you're taking magnesium faithfully. Another essential partnership is with vitamin B6. Magnesium helps calm the muscles, but B6 helps convert protein into usable building blocks for muscle repair. Together, they create an environment where your body can relax, sleep deeply, and rebuild effectively. If you've ever taken magnesium alone and felt only a small benefit, it may be because you are missing its vitamin partner. This is why I always tell people, don't think of nutrients in isolation. The human body isn't built like that. It's not a collection of separate parts. It's a symphony, a beautiful orchestra of chemical reactions and signals happening every second. For a symphony to sound right, the instruments have to work together for your muscles to repair overnight. Vitamins and minerals have to work together. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you're trying to build a house. Magnesium brings the tools, but vitamin D supplies the energy to run those tools, while B6 delivers the raw materials. Without all three, the project can't move forward. You can have the best tools in the world, but if there's no power or no wood, nothing gets built. That's how nutrient synergy works inside your body. The beauty is that when you get this right, when you combine the right vitamins at the right time, you feel the results quickly. People who start adding these nutrients together notice deeper sleep, less muscle soreness, better energy in the morning, and even improvements in mood. That's because these vitamins don't just support muscle, they also support brain function, immune health, and hormone balance. The body never works in isolation, and neither do nutrients. Now I want you to think about this in terms of your evening routine. Most people pop one supplement, scroll through their phone, and then wonder why they wake up tired and stiff. But if you intentionally take the right vitamins before bed, vitamins that work in synergy with each other, you're stacking the deck in your favor. You're giving your body the signal it's time to repair, it's time to grow, it's time to restore, and your body listens. The most exciting part about vitamin synergy is how it impacts sleep. We know that sleep is where the healing happens. Magnesium may calm the nervous system, but it's the vitamin partners that regulate melatonin, serotonin, and growth hormone. Without those, you may fall asleep, but not stay asleep in the deep restorative cycles that rebuild muscle tissue. When the synergy is there, sleep becomes deeper, more restorative, and your muscles finally get the recovery they deserve. I want you to picture this. You're lying down at night. Your muscles are slightly sore from the day's activity. You've nourished your body with the right vitamins. As you fall asleep, your nervous system calms, your hormones balance, your immune system clears away inflammation, and your muscle fibers start knitting themselves back together. That is the power of synergy. It's not just one vitamin doing the work, it's an entire team, each with a role, working together to give you strength and vitality when you wake up. This is why I tell people, don't fall for the quick fixes. A single supplement won't change your life. But when you understand the partnerships, when you honor the way the body was designed, you unlock the real potential of healing. And here's the good news. You don't have to buy fancy, expensive pills. Many of these vitamins can come from simple, natural foods. Salmon, eggs, bananas, leafy greens. Nature has already put the synergy there for you. Supplements can be helpful, but food is always the foundation. So my friends, the message is clear. Synergy is the secret. Magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin B6, and others, they are not competitors, they are teammates. And when you put them together at night, they create the perfect environment for recovery. You'll notice better sleep, faster healing, and more energy in your day. That's the gift of understanding synergy. It's the difference between surviving and truly thriving. In just a moment, we'll go even deeper, because there are two specific vitamins when taken together before bedtime that create one of the most powerful synergies you can imagine for overnight muscle rebuilding. These are the vitamins that transform your rest into real recovery, and I'm going to share them with you next. My friends, let's talk about the secret weapon your body already has, the one that does more for your health, strength, and recovery than any supplement in the world. That weapon is deep sleep. Now, I don't just mean closing your eyes and drifting off for a few hours. I mean that deep restorative stage of sleep where your body and brain go into repair mode. This is the stage where your hormones reset, your tissues rebuild, and your energy gets restored for the next day. Without deep sleep, No vitamin, no supplement, no routine will ever give you the results you're looking for. Now here's the problem. Too many people today are sleeping, but they're not truly resting. They toss and turn, they wake up multiple times at night, and even if they get 7 or 8 hours, they still wake up tired, stiff, and sore. Why is that? Because they're missing the connection between nutrition, hormones, and the depth of sleep. And this is where vitamins play a much bigger role than most people realize. When you enter deep sleep, your body releases pulses of growth hormone. This hormone is essential for repairing muscle fibers, healing tissues, and even burning fat. It's like your body's master mechanic fixing all the wear and tear from the day. But here's the catch. If you don't reach deep sleep, you don't release enough growth hormone. That means your muscles can't rebuild properly and your recovery suffers. You might exercise, eat protein, take supplements, but without deep sleep, it's like planting seeds in dry soil. They won't grow. This is where the right vitamins come in. Certain vitamins help regulate your circadian rhythm, which is your body's internal clock. Others support neurotransmitters like serotonin and GABA, which calm the mind and prepare you for sleep. And some are directly involved in producing melatonin, the hormone that signals to your body it's time to rest. Without these vitamins working in harmony, you might fall asleep, but you won't stay in those deep cycles long enough to repair and restore. Let me give you an example. Imagine you have a construction crew working at night to rebuild a damaged road. If the lights are too dim, the workers can't see what they're doing. They'll make mistakes, they'll slow down, and the job won't get finished. Deep sleep is the bright floodlight that allows your body's repair crew to do their job. And the vitamins are the switches that turn those lights on. Without them, the crew struggles in the dark. That's exactly what happens when your body is vitamin deficient. You never reach that powerful stage of deep restorative sleep. Now, I know many of you have tried magnesium for sleep, and yes, it helps relax the muscles and calm the nervous system. But remember, magnesium alone doesn't guarantee deep sleep. That's why so many people still wake up groggy after taking it. You need the right vitamin partners that regulate melatonin production, balance your nervous system, and keep you in those deeper stages longer. That's the missing piece. And here's something fascinating. Studies show that even if you sleep the same number of hours, the quality of sleep matters more than the quantity. You could sleep 8 hours of light, shallow sleep, and still feel exhausted. But if you sleep 6 hours of rich, deep sleep, you'll wake up energized, clear-headed, and ready to move. That's how powerful deep sleep is. And that's why these nighttime vitamins are so critical. They don't just help you fall asleep, they help you stay asleep in the right stages. Think about how you feel after a poor night's sleep. Your muscles are stiff, your mood is low, your energy is drained, and even your appetite is off. That's because your body never got the chance to reset itself. Growth hormone wasn't released properly, cortisol stayed high, and inflammation wasn't reduced. Now think about how you feel after a night of truly deep sleep. Your muscles feel looser, your mind feels clearer, your energy is strong, and even little aches and pains seem to disappear. That's the miracle of deep sleep. It is the most natural form of medicine your body has, and it's free. But here's the key. Deep sleep doesn't just happen automatically. It has to be nurtured, supported, and prepared for. This is where vitamins come into the picture. They don't knock you out like a sleeping pill. They guide your body naturally into the state it was designed to be in. They balance your nervous system, calm the stress response, and support the hormones that regulate your sleep cycles. That's the healthy, sustainable way to get deep sleep, not by forcing it, but by supporting it. I want you to imagine your body as a computer. Every night when you go into deep sleep, it's like hitting the reset button, the software updates, the junk files are cleared, and everything runs smoother the next day. Without that reset, the computer gets slower, glitches appear, and errors pile up. That's exactly what happens to us without deep sleep. We run sluggish, we make mistakes, and we break down faster. But with the right vitamins guiding us into restorative sleep, we wake up refreshed and renewed, ready to take on the day. My friends, this is why I always emphasize, don't just focus on how many hours you're in bed. Focus on the quality of those hours. The vitamins you take at night are like the keys that unlock deep sleep. They help regulate melatonin, calm your nervous system, and allow growth hormone to do its work. This is how your muscles rebuild overnight. This is how your body heals. So remember, this deep sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It is where true recovery happens. And while magnesium may play its role, it is the synergy with the right vitamins that transforms your sleep from shallow rest into deep, healing restoration. That's the connection most people are missing. And the best part, when you make this connection, you don't just notice better muscle recovery, you notice better everything. Your mood improves, your memory sharpens, your immune system strengthens. You become more resilient to stress. That's because deep sleep is the foundation of all healing. It touches every system in your body. So the next time you think about your nighttime routine, don't just ask, am I getting enough sleep? Ask, am I getting enough deep sleep? Because that is where the magic happens. And in just a moment, we'll uncover the exact 2 vitamins that, when taken at night, create the perfect environment for deep restorative sleep and muscle recovery. These are the natural keys that unlock your body's overnight healing potential. Let's dive into one of the most overlooked but powerful aspects of healing and rebuilding muscle overnight, your hormones. Now, when most people hear the word hormones, they immediately think of mood swings or maybe energy levels. But the truth is, hormones are the master messengers of your body. They control when you feel hungry, when you feel tired, when you feel stressed, and yes, even how well your muscles rebuild and recover while you sleep. Without proper hormone regulation, your body can't do what it was designed to do, no matter how many supplements you take or how clean your diet is. At night, while you sleep, there is a whole hormonal orchestra playing inside your body. And just like any orchestra, if one instrument is out of tune, the whole performance suffers. The 2 vitamins I'll be revealing later are so powerful because they directly influence this hormonal orchestra, helping it play in perfect harmony. When your hormones are balanced, your body has the green light to repair, restore, and grow stronger. Let's start with melatonin. This is the hormone most people know. It's your body's sleep signal. As the sun goes down and it gets dark, melatonin levels rise, telling your brain it's time to rest. But melatonin does more than just put you to sleep. It helps regulate your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock, which controls when other hormones are released. If melatonin is off balance, your whole cycle is disrupted. That means you may have trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, or getting into those deep stages of restorative rest. And as we already discussed, without deep sleep, muscle repair is compromised. Certain vitamins play a direct role in melatonin production, ensuring your body gets the proper signal at the right time. Now let's talk about growth hormone. This is one of the most critical hormones for rebuilding muscle. Growth hormone is released in pulses during deep sleep. It stimulates protein synthesis, promotes tissue repair, and even helps burn fat. It's like the body's natural recovery supplement. But here's the problem. If your sleep is shallow or disrupted, you miss out on those growth hormone pulses. That means your muscles don't rebuild as effectively, your recovery slows down, and you wake up stiff and sore. The vitamins we're discussing tonight help support the pathways that allow growth hormone to be released optimally. In other words, they help your body do what it's naturally programmed to do. Next, we have cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol is not all bad. We need it in healthy amounts. It helps regulate metabolism, inflammation, and energy levels. The problem is when cortisol stays too high, especially at night. High cortisol keeps you in a fight or flight state, making it difficult to relax and fall asleep. It also blocks the release of growth hormone, which directly impacts muscle repair. Vitamins that regulate cortisol levels at night are essential for recovery. They calm the nervous system, lower stress, and allow your body to shift into that parasympathetic rest and repair mode. Then there's testosterone, which plays a huge role not just in men but in women too. Testosterone supports muscle growth, bone strength, and energy levels. Poor sleep and nutrient deficiencies can lower testosterone production, leading to weaker muscles, slower recovery, and decreased vitality. When your hormones are balanced through proper vitamin intake, testosterone levels can stay healthy, supporting overnight repair. And let's not forget insulin. At night, insulin sensitivity shifts. Your body needs proper regulation of blood sugar levels to ensure that the nutrients you've consumed are being directed into the right places, like your muscles, for repair instead of being stored as fat. Certain vitamins help regulate insulin and blood sugar balance, ensuring your muscles get the fuel they need to rebuild while you sleep. When you look at all of these hormones, melatonin, growth hormone, cortisol, testosterone, and insulin, you can see how interconnected they are. They form a delicate web of signals that must be in balance for your body to recover overnight. If one is out of balance, the others are affected. High cortisol blocks growth hormone. Low melatonin disrupts circadian rhythm. Poor insulin regulation starves the muscles of nutrients. That's why hormone regulation is the key to recovery, and why the vitamins you take at night are so critical. They are the tools your body uses to keep these hormones balanced. Let me give you a real-world analogy. Imagine your hormones as the staff of a hospital, working the night shift. Melatonin is the head nurse, signaling when it's time to begin operations. Growth hormone is the surgeon, repairing damaged tissues. Cortisol is the security guard necessary, but if he gets overzealous, he disrupts everyone else's work. Testosterone is the physical therapist, making sure your muscles stay strong. Insulin is the nutritionist, delivering fuel to the right patients. If one staff member doesn't show up or oversteps their role, the whole hospital suffers. But when everyone works together, healing happens efficiently. That's what hormone regulation is all about. And here's the exciting part. You have control over this system. The vitamins you take at night, along with your lifestyle choices, directly influence how these hormones behave. They're not random, and they're not beyond your control. For example, vitamin D helps regulate testosterone and cortisol. B vitamins help with melatonin and serotonin production. Antioxidant vitamins like C and E help lower oxidative stress, which keeps cortisol in check. These nutrients literally give your hormones the tools they need to function properly. This is why so many people who just pop magnesium alone are disappointed. Magnesium may relax the muscles, but if cortisol is high, melatonin is low, and growth hormone isn't being released, magnesium can't do much. That's like giving a surgeon a scalpel, but never turning the lights on in the operating room. The surgeon is there, ready, but unable to work. Hormone regulation turns the lights on, sets the stage, and gives every player the tools to do their job. So what happens when your hormones are balanced at night? You fall asleep faster, you stay asleep longer, you cycle through deep stages of sleep more effectively, growth hormone surges, cortisol drops, testosterone stays healthy, insulin delivers nutrients into your muscles, and when morning comes, you wake up refreshed, restored, and stronger than the day before. That's the magic of hormone regulation. And here's the best part. This balance doesn't just help your muscles, it helps your brain, your heart, your immune system, even your mood. Balanced hormones mean less anxiety, sharper focus, healthier metabolism, and better resilience against stress. That's why I say muscle recovery is just the beginning. When you regulate your hormones properly, you unlock better health in every area of your life. So my friends, remember this, overnight recovery is not just about muscles, it's about hormones. They are the master controllers of healing. And when you give your body the right vitamins, you are giving your hormones the building blocks they need to do their job. Without them, recovery stalls. With them, recovery soars. And in just a moment, I'll reveal the exact 2 vitamins that, when taken at night, create one of the most powerful shifts in hormone regulation you'll ever experience. These vitamins will guide your body into deeper sleep, unlock the release of growth hormone, calm cortisol, and set the stage for your muscles to rebuild stronger than ever. My friends, let me share something that I believe is one of the most important truths about health and healing. The body always responds best to what is simple and natural. In our world today, we are surrounded by pills, powders, and complicated routines. We're constantly told that we need the latest supplement, the newest formula, or some miracle capsule to fix our problems. But the reality is, your body doesn't need anything exotic or man-made to rebuild muscle, to recover overnight, or to restore energy. What it truly needs are the simple natural vitamins and nutrients that it already understands, nutrients that come directly from the foods nature has provided for thousands of years. When we think about muscle recovery, so many people immediately turn to bottles of supplements lined up on their nightstands, magnesium, zinc, melatonin, protein powders, you name it. And while some of these can have benefits, the danger is that we start believing that our health depends entirely on something outside of us, something we have to buy, but the body is far wiser than that. It doesn't recognize a capsule as easily as it recognizes food. When you eat whole, nutrient-rich foods, your body knows exactly what to do with them. It absorbs, it digests, and it uses them in ways that no synthetic supplement can fully replicate. Think about it, an orange doesn't just give you vitamin C, it gives you fiber, bioflavonoids, antioxidants, and other compounds that all work together in perfect harmony. Spinach doesn't just give you magnesium, it delivers iron, vitamin K, folate, and dozens of phytonutrients that support healing and recovery. Nature designed foods as complete packages with all the supporting players built right in. That's the beauty of simple and natural. It's holistic. It gives the body everything it needs, not just one isolated nutrient. Now, I'm not saying supplements don't have their place. They do. Sometimes we need them to fill in the gaps, especially if our diets are lacking or our bodies have higher demands. But supplements should be just that, a supplement to a strong foundation of natural nutrition. When your foundation is food, when you're eating the right vitamins and minerals through simple natural sources, your body works the way it was designed to. You're not forcing it, you're supporting it. Let's connect this idea to rebuilding muscle overnight. Your muscles don't grow stronger because of a magic pill. They grow because your body repairs the micro tears that happen during the day. That repair process needs amino acids, antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins. And where do those come from? Simple foods, eggs, nuts, seeds, fish, vegetables, fruits. When you give your body these natural sources, you are literally fueling the repair crews that work while you sleep. So many people complicate health, but it doesn't need to be complicated. If you want to support muscle recovery, start with hydration. Water is the simplest, most natural nutrient, yet so many people overlook it. Your muscles are nearly 75% water. Without enough hydration, no vitamin, no supplement, no sleep will repair them effectively. That's as simple as it gets, and yet it's one of the most powerful tools you have. Next, think about balance. You don't need an extreme diet. You don't need to eliminate entire food groups. What you need is a variety of natural whole foods, a plate filled with color, greens, oranges, reds, purples. Each color represents different phytonutrients and vitamins, each one playing its part in healing and recovery. The simplicity is right there. Eat real food in its natural form and your body will thrive. Now let's talk about the nighttime vitamins we've been focusing on. These vitamins can absolutely come in supplement form, but remember they also come in simple foods. For example, vitamin D from salmon, eggs, and even sunlight. Vitamins from whole grains, bananas, and leafy greens. The power isn't in a capsule, it's in the consistency of nourishing your body naturally, and when you do that, your body rewards you with better sleep, stronger muscles, and higher energy. Here's the problem. We've been trained to think that health must be complicated, that if it's not expensive, it can't be effective. But nature never designed it that way. The simplest things, moving your body, drinking water, getting sunlight, eating whole foods, are the very things that bring the greatest results. And the science supports this. Study after study shows that people who eat a diet rich in natural vitamins from food sources sleep better, recover faster, and have stronger muscles than those relying solely on supplements. Let me give you an analogy. Imagine trying to fuel a car. Supplements are like premium additives. They can improve performance, but only if the car already has a tank of gas. Food is the gas. Without it, the additives don't matter. The same is true for your body. Supplements may help, but without the simple natural foundation of real nutrition, they won't work the way you want them to. And here's something else to remember. The body doesn't like overload. Sometimes people take handfuls of pills thinking more is better, but your body can only use what it needs. The rest gets wasted, or worse, it creates imbalances. Simplicity prevents this. When you focus on whole, natural nutrition, you get nutrients in balanced amounts, delivered in ways your body can handle. That's why simplicity always wins over complexity. Another aspect of simple and natural is routine. Your body loves rhythm, going to bed at the same time, eating balanced meals, drinking water throughout the day. These simple habits regulate your circadian rhythm and hormone balance far better than any single supplement. When your lifestyle is in sync with your body's natural design, recovery happens automatically. So my friends, here's the message. Rebuilding muscle overnight doesn't require magic powders or expensive routines. It requires giving your body the tools it already knows: simple vitamins, natural foods, proper hydration, consistent rest. The body is a self-healing machine. All it asks is that we fuel it with what it understands. When you embrace simplicity, you not only recover faster, you live lighter. You stop stressing about the next miracle cure. You stop wasting money on things you don't need. You return to the basics: water, whole food, movement, sunlight, rest, and guess what? Your muscles respond. Your energy returns. Your mind feels clear. That's the gift of simplicity. It works and it lasts. So remember this, don't get lost in the noise of complexity. The real secret to overnight recovery is simple and natural. And in just a moment, we'll bring all of this together as I reveal the 2 vitamins you can take at night that embody this very principle. 2 simple natural nutrients that your body will recognize immediately, that will guide you into deeper sleep, balance your hormones, and rebuild your muscles stronger than ever.